Hey there, it is Kathy from Nothing So Strange, and this is my third try to make this video. I guess everybody has the long list of decks that they will get at some point when they can afford it, and one of mine has been Conan Selznick's Terror of the Drowning World. And if you've watched this channel, you've probably seen the flip through I have of one of their books that they created when they were working on this. And I can't remember if I've done a flip through of Carnival at the End of the World or not, but it's something that I very much adore. And so I've been meaning to get this one, and it's still in print, so I've just been waiting till I get the money because it's not cheap. But this popped up on a Facebook buy and sell group week before last, and I resisted briefly, and then I had to get the deck because I've never ever seen this cloth for sale before. It came with the Kickstarter. It is enormous, and that has the Flater Mouse Workshop Presents. These cards are life size, and this, like I said, just came last night. Needs a good ironing out, I guess, but so I could put this on an altar or a table, or I'll probably end up hanging it on the wall because it is enormous. So yeah, I thought, well, okay, I'll take a chance and I'll get the deck used instead of new so I can get this cloth. When am I going to see that again? So, very excited about that. And then I tried to film this 2 different times last night and was having problems with the new light creating glare and with the phone cutting off and whatnot. So, two wrong attempts, and let's hope third's the charm. The seller didn't tell me the box was ripped. I'm a little sad about that. Probably wouldn't have been a deal breaker because I've never actually ripped one of my own boxes. Usually I just rip the tabs off on mine by accident. But I would have liked to have known that going in. I'd have made a little bit more off the price for the box being like that. But it's a beautiful box. Close it up so you can't see it. Beautiful gold lettering. Flater Mouse Workshop Presents Dr. Falk's Terror of the Drowning World. Seasonal Oracle from the Jardin Sauvage, Savage Garden. An Augury deck. The Style of Terror de Marseille by Monsieur Falk and Orlovsky. Those are the fictional characters they use. Yeah, so beautiful. Conan Selznick. And this came with the book. It's got a little bit of a curve to it. I think I can flatten that out. And black and white book. And I hope it's written in the same sort of charming way that the book that went along with Carnival at the End of the World is written, because I love the style here. Let's see, the moon. Okay, so I'm not going to read it out loud because it's early morning. I might start coughing. So we've got some background, earliest tarots, moon cards depicted personified Renaissance European revivalist iterations of classical Greek or Roman goddesses of the moon. So there's an actual history here. And then, oh, positive and negative medicine and poison. That's fun. Your powers and senses will wax and wane, ebb and flow. Is that inconstancy or a fluid and dynamic rhythm you can learn to dance to? Find patterns that please and make sense to you, no matter if they differ from what someone else sees from the same picture. Your dreams may be the most accurate narrative at this time. And the poison is in the moonlight. Shadows have more power than in the light of day. Do not be deceived by appearances or overwhelmed by distorted perceptions. That's nice. I'm going to have fun reading this. There's big, long sections on all the majors and page on each of the minors. Okay, so that's nice. But let's get to the main event. Let's get to the deck. And this has been around for a while, so most people have probably seen it before. I just realized, though, I don't think I'd ever watched a full flip through. I just always knew I wanted it. And it is pip deck style, and it's just fantastic. I'm gonna do a little coffee here. And here we go. This is a little end card that tells what the extra cards are. There are some extra character cards. And the major arcana, minor arcana. The minor arcana are, I guess it is Marseille, which I only have the couple Marseille decks. I don't use them a lot. This and the dinosaurs are going to tip me over the edge once I get a moment to myself to learn this. But batons and épées and coupes and dernier. I don't even know how to say the pentacles. Anyway, we'll refer back to that in a bit. But let's look at these beautiful, beautiful cards. And let me see, does that have glare on it? For a place where it doesn't look like it has any glare. Okay, I think I'm good there. Here's our Fool. His fingers look like little octopus fingers. And all these are floating in the drowning world. A lot of their work now, I think, is metaphorical for climate change and just what's happening to the world in general. And so it is the drowning world. Here's the Magician d'Allure, which I know has more of the connotation of the con man in the Marseille deck. And we've got many of these. Now this is my third try. I know that they have lots of interesting skulls floating and different tools and symbols with the Magician. Here's our Papess. She's got a hat and these maybe dragonflies here. I'm going to have the magnifying glass out later, I know, looking at every little bitty detail. It's nice to have that cloth too, because I'll have them hanging up life size. Oh, I was so stressed when I got this last time. I thought that there was some damage to this card. And then I looked and realized, no. Flip throughs online, it looks just like this. And so there's supposed to be some sort of oily sheen here around the Empress, which is an interesting choice. A little boat there. These are just such beautiful cards. Oh, now the Emperor has, oh, that's right, the Empress, I noticed there was a little rabbit head over here. That's the big thing I noticed with her, the little rabbit head, because he has rabbit mask, and I'm not sure if that's a different rabbit or a tiger there. Could be either. And then here is our Pope, and kind of unusual. A lot of, I think, Jesus symbolism there with the lamb and the sun. Very kind of early church symbolism there. The lovers, this is interesting. I know in the Marseille it's often the choice, and we have the two faces here, and then a sort of hidden one here. That's also a skull, and then we have the usual skulls hidden around in here. Me and the magnifying glass, it's going to be, there's another one. Really fun to go through this. And here's our chariot. It looks like he's upended into the water. That's just beautiful. It's interesting as you go through the deck. So much of this is spring flowers and summer flowers, I think, but then there's also autumn flowers, and there are a lot of vegetables as you go along too, and so it feels like a harvest also. Look at Justice here. There's, it looks like binoculars there, and I'm not sure how all this is going to come out. And what else do we have here? Still don't have the ring light working quite right. Okay. Our hermit with the lamp. And what else has he got? I didn't mention the cardstock. This cardstock is wonderful. It's linen. It's nice and slippery. Just a really nice texture. It'll shuffle like a dream. I don't know, this is great. The wheel, we've got such interesting different angles here. This person's beautiful with the, I guess that's a, is that a lute? And look at the armadillo. Yeah, that's a favorite. Oh, and I didn't mention the backs here. Just gorgeous. Okay, oh yeah, and the strength card. You get a good view of the lion this way. Let's see, the Hanged Man. Death. It's a beautiful death card. There's a lot going on there. And Temperance, which I think is interesting. There's the wings and the sense of water pouring. It's interesting that they had to do it from the back to get the image to read right with the symbols. Here's the devil. He's got these little people in his clutches. It is interesting how often the little boats show up too. Oh yeah, the tower, the Maison Dieu. We've got the bird cages falling down and a ladder. And our falling person. That's just beautiful. The star. The little person and then the star. I still haven't figured out what kind of animal that is. I was thinking a wolf or a dog, but bear maybe? I wonder if it says in the book. Let's look. Temperance. Tower star. Okay. History. Wandering stars. Terra historians. Sun is a star. Crowley. Every man and woman is a star. Oh well, I don't see anything about it right there. If I look it up, I'll put it in the comments later. All right. The moon. I like it. The colors are very moon-like, and I like this clear area around the edge. It really speaks to me of the moon for some reason. And here's the sun, which was the cover of the book of theirs I did the flip through of. Beautiful. And then here's Judgment with the trumpet. And Le Monde, the world. And then here we're going to get into the extra cards, or the insubordinate arcana. We have, get out of my own light, we have Dr. Falk as disguise. We have Madame Lulu as knowledge. We have Orlovsky, who I know at times is Count Orlovsky. He's madness. The River, the Dreamer. I love this image. I love the lamb. I love the bowler hat. I love the flowers. And L'Homme Perdu is the drowning man. Get a little slidey here. So I'm going to go through the minors a bit more quickly. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. We're in wands now. So the ace. I don't think I'll count them out loud. Getting into some vegetable. I think that's a chard. A lot of lilies in here, but the flower varieties are just gorgeous. What's that? Maybe Grocosmia. My garden is very neglected these last few years. And I'm actually forgetting some names of flowers that I adore. What are these? I think that's false dragon head, but hard to say. And then here we're coming up on our, this is our summer harvest, all the different summer squash. Pears. Oh yeah, so the courts are interesting here. Here's the valet, the page. Most of them have little vegetable faces. Here's the knight. the Dame, the Queen. All the queens I've noticed are facing that way, and all the kings are facing that way. There's the king. My coffee's getting cold. Here we are, the Ace of Cups. Cups might be my favorite of the minors in these because the cups that they've used are so beautiful. All these faces, look here with the lobsters. Yeah, the first attempt I did was a proper unboxing. I wanted to get my initial reaction since I wanted this so long. My initial reaction was more to my new ring light falling over a couple times and whatnot. So maybe not the video I wanted to make. Skull there. We are past the point where I got cut off. These are just so beautiful. Past the point where I got cut off before, so we'll see if my phone will let me actually keep going this time. A lot of fish there. And lilies. Look at the starfish and the shell. We're up to the page, so we've got, it will remind me a little bit of the Rider-Waite, even though it's Marseille, because it has the, not the actual fish, but starfish. Here's our knight, which, I love that, see the little face on that there. And he does look like he's about to dash off impetuously and perhaps disastrously. Our queen and our king. Gorgeous flowers there. Is that morning glories? Looks like it. Oh, we have the little face again. And the vegetable face. And pumpkins. So this really feels more autumnal. Now we're into the swords. And they did some very beautiful designs with these hooks. Not sure what they are. Some sort of cutting thing. I don't think that's a scythe really, is it? But there's some skulls. What we got here? Cauliflower. Beautiful sunflowers. And we got our little lizard guys of some sort here. Beautiful cattails. See what I mean about all these designs? More lizards. That's a good face right there for the page. Gotta get a little bit of a Tin Man feel, but not really. For the knight, queen, the king. All right, now we're into our pentacles. And I'm going really fast now. Sorry about that, because I don't want this to cut me off. At this point, if it cuts me off, I'm just posting what I ended up with so I can get it up. That's beautiful. I really love that Eight of Pentacles. Oh, look at that beautiful page. Look at that. That feels very appropriate to this season right now. We seem to have the horse of the night. Queen and the king. And so that's it. I am so thrilled with this beautiful deck that I have wanted for so long. I am so thrilled to get this Kickstarter version with that beautiful cloth. And thank you for watching with me. Keep an eye out. I think Marilyn from Marilyn's Tarot Take and I are going to be doing another live over on her channel. Maybe Sunday, if we can pull it off. This Sunday or next Sunday. But I'll put a note up about that. Anyway, if you're still here, thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a lovely day.